Good afternoon, people. Welcome back to the show. It's the Gooner Tokes with me, Tokes, and I'm going to get serious today because I'm going to be talking about that awful VAR decision yesterday. The more I see it, the more annoyed I get, and the clearer it is that it's a blatant pen. Yo, you know what to do. Like, share, subscribe, all that lovely stuff. Just hit 100 subs. So thank you everybody who subscribed and help me keep growing the community. And let's get into it because what an awful decision yesterday that was. I'm telling you, either these lot are truly the most incompetent people ever to do their jobs, or there is some mega corruption going on. I would like to give them the benefit of the doubt and say that they're not corrupt, which means they're incompetent. Pick your poison, take your choice. Either way is just as bad. I've already given Forest their props about the game, so this has nothing to do with Forest. At the end of the day, it's not their job to ref the game. But when you have the opportunity to see things back as a VAR, and you still come to that conclusion, I mean, what are we even doing here? And Sean Dyche, how disingenuous was he? Oh, come on, the game's gone. I'm tired of people using the game's gone as some kind of excuse for why, some decision that shouldn't have been that is okay. Follow the rules, definite penalty. He's moved his arm towards the ball. Nobody wants to give away a corner to Arsenal. Maybe the VAR should take that into consideration. So Aina knew exactly what he was doing when he moved his arm. It was to prevent them giving away a corner and giving us an opportunity to attack. And hey, it's like, remember Henry with the handball against Ireland? Then there was no VAR. If there had been VAR, that would have been called out. And this one, VAR, how many cameras? How many people sat in the VAR? And nobody can decide, yo, that's a penalty. Absolutely ridiculous. From when I saw Michael Oliver was going to be the ref of that game, I knew we wouldn't get any joy out of him. Yeah? Every foul against us was given. Every foul that we should have got wasn't given. And he allowed the game to just get interrupted. There was no flow. We couldn't really get rhythm. But okay, fine. You're obviously, you've got some certain agenda against us, Michael Oliver. We all know it, so calling him out on that. But when the VAR has the opportunity to review that tape and decides not to do it, unbelievable. It's because it's an old boys club, this referees union. Everybody hangs out together. They do their trainings together. They'll go to the pub together. They'll have a little WhatsApp group. So they're all buds. They're all mates. And that is not a conducive environment for independent reasoning. Do you know what I mean? These lot, we've seen it before, them helping out their friend, or I don't want to go against my friend, and especially when it's Michael Oliver. I don't know why the refs are so scared of him or think he's so great, because he's incompetent, that guy. Like I said, incompetent or corrupt. One of the two. Pick your poison. I don't even care anymore. It's ridiculous. And okay, Arsenal, my team, but I don't care who it was. I have no problem calling out the refs no matter which team it is. It's not just because it's Arsenal. And I'm not having a go at Forest, whatever. A draw was maybe a fair result if we hadn't been denied a blatant penalty. Those are the things that change games. I was even thinking, who's going to be the penalty taker? Because I was so convinced it was a penalty. I'm already thinking, who's going to take the pen? Are they going to score? They better score because we need these 3 points. But no. They just wave it away. Incredible. What a ridiculous decision. It is high time we separated VAR from the refs. There should be no intermingling between those two camps. The VAR should be a completely independent thing. And then that way, nobody's going to be accusing the refs of, if not incompetence or corruption, just, subconscious bias, because every ref has it. We've seen with what's-his-face, that ref that got done for all that other stuff. I'm not going to go too much into that, but his bias against Liverpool and Klopp. Of course they all have it, so we need to do the best to mitigate that. And having an independent VAR would be flipping helpful. Because like I said, these are all mates, and no one wants to go against Michael Oliver. How you look at that and don't give a penalty is beyond me. Either you are truly useless at your job, like truly incompetent, or there is some corruption going on there. I don't give a damn. Seriously, it's time these things are called out. I'm tired of being quiet about this stuff. It's cost us 2 points in that game yesterday. Whether you think Arsenal did enough to score or not is irrelevant. We had a penalty that was denied. And that is what the focus should be on. I wouldn't even care even if it's Tottenham. I may find it funny, but I'm able to say, yeah, that should have been a penalty. Two things can be true at the same time. We can find something hilarious and think, oh gosh, maybe a little bit of banter, but we can also be honest and say, you know what, actually it was a penalty. So seriously, we need to stop using tribalism when it comes to things like this, because at the end of the day, it's us against the refs. When it happens to your club next, you're going to be crying, oh this, oh that. So seriously, I think we all need to stand up and say something. I'm tired of allowing this stuff to go on. Cost us 2 points, or at least the opportunity to score. Like ridiculous. And I'm not waiting for people to piss on my head and tell me it's raining and say this is not a penalty because of this, because of that. Blatant penalty. I don't need somebody to confirm it or not for me. I don't need an apology from the PGMOL for me to know that was a penalty. And it's cost us. And it's going to cost another team. Like seriously, referees in England should be competing with all the referees in the world. It should be an international thing. If you can speak good enough English and communicate, then you can apply to be a ref in the Premier League. Then we're going to get rid of all this natural bias that refs have for or against the team because of who they support. And we can have a more level playing field. And then it's going to push those English refs to maybe do a little bit better. They're just so comfortable in their position. They know they're not going to get questioned. They know there's not going to be any repercussions. They know because of the tribalism, people will banter it. And then, they get away with it and it happens the next week again. Listen, 7 points clear at the top is not a bad place to be. But it could have been more. At least we deserve the chance to take that penalty. Seriously, I don't give a damn anymore. Referees in England are incompetent or corrupt. Take your pick, choose your poison. It's coming to a stadium near you, people. So if you want to, banter people and think, oh, it's very funny, okay, fine. That's up to you. But that doesn't stop the fact that these referees are incompetent or corrupt. So sooner or later, it's going to happen to your club. Take nothing away from Forest. They did what they had to do in the game. Yeah, we did what we had to do, but wasn't quite enough. So the VAR should be doing what they have to do, and it should have been a penalty. Ridiculous that it wasn't. Anybody saying the game's gone, or it was this because of that, straight up capping. I can't even be bothered with that kind of stuff. Just be honest about it. I don't care who it is. And I'm going to call out every bad decision. I don't care which team's playing. I don't care who it was against. I'm calling it all out because the refereeing in the Premier League is ridiculous. How can you have the best league in the world when your officials are so useless? Explain that to me. It's ruining the product. Seriously. I woke up more annoyed about this thing. I'd accepted the draw, but the more I see that penalty decision, the angrier I get, and the clearer it is to me that these lot are incompetent or corrupt. Take your pick. I can't even be bothered. Whatever. You decide, right? We've all seen the evidence. And like I said, it's coming to a club near you soon. So definitely robbed there on that penalty decision. In terms of the draw, I've already spoken about it. Watch my match reaction if you want to see what I really thought about the game, if you want to see me break it down. But for me, penalty, robbed, that's it. Why don't you let me know in the comments what you think? I don't care which club you support, just be honest. Just be honest, because you know for sure if that was the other way around and an Arsenal player had done that, they would be doing everything to make sure that penalty was given. So don't tell me they wouldn't. Facts. I'm interested to know what you guys think. I'm interested to read your comments. Put them there. I will respond to what you say. No problem. My days. Seriously, VAR, useless. The refs, incompetent. I can't even be bothered with these lot anymore. But still 7 points clear. Top of the table. Villa got to play later. Hopefully they drop points. But could have been in a better position. Could have been in worse position. 7 points, you got to take it and accept it. We got to do better in terms of breaking teams down. But We should have had a pen. Hey, you have a great day, people. I'll see you next time. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, all that lovely stuff. Help me keep growing the community on the road to 500. I'll see you next time. Have a great day. Peace. Bye.